Okay, I've got a short video on how to write equations in slope-intercept form when given certain information. What we have in problems that we're going to encounter here is that we're going to be given certain information about a line. Like here we're told that a line has a slope of 3 and it passes through the point 2, 1. And I want to write the equation in slope-intercept form. And to write an equation in slope-intercept form, there's two things that we need to know. We need to know the slope, which is m, and we need to know the y-intercept, which is b. Well, if I know those two things to write an equation in slope-intercept form, they've already given us one of those pieces of information. We're told that if y equals mx plus b, that m, or my slope, is 3. So all I have to do now is I got to find b, or my y-intercept. Now, they don't give us the y-intercept here. They give us a point that it passes through, but I can tell that this isn't an intercept. But what I can do is I know that every ordered pair is made up of an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate. So if I take my equation here that I have so far, I can substitute that y value in for y, keep my slope, substitute the x value in for x, and then all I'm left with is b, and I can just solve for b. I subtract 6 from each side, and I get that negative 5 equals b. Now I know that my slope is 3 and my y-intercept is 5, and I can do y equals 3x minus 5. That's my equation in slope-intercept form. So that's the first type of problem that you'll encounter in this section. The second type is a little bit more difficult. It's down here. And so now what we have is we're not told the slope, but we're told 2 points that the line passes through. So if I have y equals mx plus b, my goal is still to find the slope and the y-intercept. Now, I can't tell what the y-intercept is this early in the problem, but anytime I'm given 2 points, I can find the slope by using my slope formula. So if I'm going to call this my x1 and y1, and this my x2 and y2. So if I do y2 minus y1, that's 5 minus a negative 3. Make sure you don't drop the negative. And x2 minus x1, 1 minus a negative 3. And I get 8 over 4, or in other words, 2. So now I know that my slope is 2. And now I feel like we're in the same spot where we were in our last problem, where we were given the slope and a point the line passes through. So I know that if I do y equals mx plus b, or in other words 2x plus b, because my slope is 2, I'm given an x-coordinate and a y-coordinate that I can put in for the x and the y to find b, just like we did in the last problem. But I'm given 2 points. Here's a hint. No matter which one you use, you're going to find the same y-intercept when you calculate it. I'm going to pick this one because then I won't have to deal with any negatives. So I put my y in for my y, keep my slope, put my x in for my x, I get that 5 equals 3 plus b, 2 plus b, and then I subtract 2 from each side and get that 3 equals b. I've now found that my y-intercept is 3, my slope is 2, so y equals 2x plus 3. Now, these problems can be difficult. That's how you look at them algebraically. I've just given you a little graphical representation of what's going on. Here's a different way to visualize it. If I've got the points -3, -3, and 1, 5, if I had some graph paper, I could just draw a line through them. And now I can tell that my slope is 2. And let's see, it looks like our graph crosses the y-axis at 3. So if I can tell that my slope is 2 and my y-intercept is 3, then once again I have the equation y equals 2x plus 3. This would be how to do these problems graphically. This is how to do it algebraically.